Hello, I got here at the river to do some chores that I do for a couple of days now. I try to see if I can start liking the chores that I used to get into panic attacks before doing them. And since I'm in my element in outdoors, oh, so many bugs, so many mosquitoes. It's like a huge cloud. I hope they won't detect me to chase me away. But at the same time, I want to share a little story that someone shared on Facebook, and I think it's a cool story. And the story goes like this. Um, One day, Jesus walked down the streets on a village, and a young dude shows up and start yelling and insulting Jesus, and telling Jesus that he is a fake and he is not who he claimed he is. And Jesus, without losing his cool or calm, uh, started to talk to this guy, and he said, I'll ask you a question. If you buy a present for someone and that person doesn't want your present, who is the owner? Who is the present now? It's yours or his? And the young dude said, it's mine. I bought it. He doesn't want it. It's mine. And Jesus said, same thing with a hate. If you have hate for someone and that person doesn't want your hate, now it's yours. And you get sick from it. So I thought, wow, that's really a cool concept. Like it's true wisdom. And I was really, really impressed by it. I mean, I thought of such an idea, but the way it's being constructed, the story, the way it's being written, probably modified over 1,000 years, 2,000 years, modify and made it for our days. It's really, really good. I loved it. And this is about people who are hateful. People who are hateful, they want to make you feel miserable. Why? Because it's in a human nature to share what you love, what you hate, stuff like that. Something that you want to give some other people, to share that emotion. So if you want someone to enjoy your emotions, you share a story or something. You want to grab other people into your emotions, so you share and you amplify. If you have hate that you want to share because your intent is to make those people suffer or make people miserable, otherwise you would not have that intent to share. Right? So when you share something, that means in your head it's an idea that you want to make those people feel the way you think you want to feel, want them to feel. So it's not sharing is not just because you have a big heart. Sharing is because you want those people to feel good. You want also to get a feedback. So when you feel good and they feel good, you amplify the emotions because their feedback comes back to you and it confirms that what you did feels good, and confirm that you're right, or maybe you did good or something like that. So it works in multiple levels. Same thing with the hate. When you hate someone and you see the effect, I mean, I don't really hate much, but when people hate and they see the effect on other people, it's the feedback. It's like wow, my action works, I feel powerful. Okay. But when people ignore your hate, or your friend hate or something, where the hate goes? Because it's a mind energy that is directed to someone. It doesn't go anywhere. So it does not reach the other person because the other person does not absorb it. And guess what? It gets stuck into the hater, and the hater, since he doesn't get rid of it and he doesn't see effect of his intent, it's like you want to construct a house and you are not allowed, and you don't see your effect, you don't see your house being built. Or you want to take care of a kid and you want to raise a kid and someone steals your kid and you don't see the effect. So you build emotions, you build those unleashed emotions, and if you keep thinking and ruminating those thoughts, then they grow in your head, especially if you have a monkey mind that loves to process stuff. Generally, people who don't meditate and very intelligent people, they have a mind that keeps ruminating, keep munching and generating stuff and making scenarios, and they are really good at doing that, because what they do, they are very smart and they focus their energy into doing something generally non-productive, in this case when it's about hate. And they love growing this stuff. It's like getting some thoughts, how to hate, how to destroy, how to make this person suffer. So the smarter people generally get into these problems due to their own emotions, due to their inability of controlling their own thoughts and emotions. Trying to construct an emotion into someone else's mind to make them suffer, but when they fail, that energy, the emotional energy, gets stuck into themselves, and they keep growing that emotions, and they become more hateful, and now they have to find someone to talk to kind of release their built-up pressure. And generally they pick the people who are on their side. So they kind of look around, okay, who is going to support my thinking? And of course they are very good, since they are smart, and since they follow the law of attraction. So they detect, their mind detect who is on their side, and they look around and they detect, oh yeah, this is my friend, or this is that person in the train, or this is the person in the bus, or who thinks the same way. So if it thinks the same way, my mind radar is detecting this mind. And how they do it? By releasing a statement. And if they get a feedback that's on the same vibe, they know this is my person, I can continue the chat. So I'm going to the gas station, and the gas station attendant, it's a woman, I know her for years, try to initiate a chat with me. Maybe because she looks at my my jacket, which is same like one of my co-workers, and she's trying to say something about the bad weather, or something about the politicians, or something, because she's reading the newspaper for free. So she gets the newspaper, and first page, front page is a BS story, some crap, some negative story, and she reads the paper during her breaks, and she is loaded with stuff. Or at some point she's talking to her co-worker, and her co-worker is complaining about someone, like a talking to complainer, like a complainer talking to complainer. And she is one of those, as a complainer, and I don't engage into any conversation with this woman at all. It's like, okay, if it rains, yeah, it's good for the plants. And she senses that, okay, he's an asshole. He is not on my side. He doesn't feel my need of talking or something. Okay, and she moves on to the next customer. But some people engage. I could hear some people engage into 2 minutes talk while other people are waiting in line, and they are feeding her emotions. So same thing with these haters. They have the mind radar, and they detect. They just spit out a phrase or a sentence, something that's related to their emotions, and they detect the response, and they know, okay, this is my person. This is the person I'm going to talk to. I'm going to spend an hour or whatever, and share my shit, and then if I get good feedback, it makes me feel good. That person also feels good, because generally haters connect, and we are in tune. We can make friends, and we both stink like spit out what's the stinky part of our mind, like a stinky thought. Anyway, so what I'm saying, it was a very cool story, very nice story about Jesus related to hate. If you know hateful people trying to make you feel miserable, press the ignore button, and the hate was just stuck on them. And if you see them getting sick, it's not your problem. It's not your problem. So people have the freedom of choice, and if they want to poison you and make you suffer, why need to play their game? So talk to you later. Bye bye.